Hey, I'm doing a twofer today. I'm walking on a beautiful, hot Torrance morning in Old Torrance, and I'm going to talk about creating content. And so today, later on, I'll be posting about AI and how you can use it for content. But something is weighing heavily on my attention this morning, and it's something I want to share with you. And as a marketer, as a digital marketer, I am a study of the craft. And so I am fascinated by people creating attention. And attention on the net is comes many-fold. But the fact is the very fact that I'm holding a camera and willing to talk in the camera and string some sentences together that somewhat resonates with somebody means that I am creating authority. Does that make sense? So what I'm trying to tell you is you should be doing this. That's what the skill stacking is about. Okay? That's what I'm trying to share you with you sort of in a cute way by calling this the steps challenge. I've been stepping now for 2 years. When I wanted to get back to working out, instead of lifting, I wanted to do walking, and that's why I did it. And then I got into the meditative purposes of it, or benefits of it, which I do. And then my buddy goes, he says, "Dude, you have such a diverse background, and you are a coach, and some people would call that a consultant. Um, I'm always coaching my clients up." And he says, "You should do this, John." So here I am. And so, what's a skill stack? A skill stack is what you know, right? I think I said in one of my previous ones, I am formally trained in modeling, right? Not modeling like on the runway. Nobody wants to see that. But to figure out the difference that makes the difference. So I watched YouTube videos this morning of somebody who's blowing up on the internet, right? And so what has he done? He's modeled other people and he gives credit to it. But some of the things he says is why he's blowing up, and there's other things he says that he's doing that I don't believe is the reason he's blowing up. But and I cut through the shaft to find out what is it that really matters, the difference that makes the difference. So the reality of it is first of all, is if you have something to say to an audience and you say it, you gain authority. If one person reads your content, if one person watches your content, you have authority. Even though I think that guy in some ways is full of shit, he says a lot of things that are truth, and he speaks, and I'm not his client, possible clientele. He's speaking to a large audience. My friend Kevin, in losing weight, was speaking to a large audience, and he used the virality of eating only McDonald's as the hook, and which eventually brings him into what he's sharing now, which is more and more of his financial stuff and acumen. So what I do is I came to the dance through SEO and webmastering quarter of a century ago. Okay, there's very few people that can say they've been doing digital marketing that long. And there's very few people, if none, other than yours truly, that can say that they've coached football, played football, coached football, and also can beat the hell out of a Google and understands speaking to a collective. Because you see, this is what I do anyway, right? I just have avoided the camera because it just wasn't something that really interested me. I talked about that before. Now I like it because I'm you can call it type type A personality or something, where I like multiple things. I don't want to just walk. I want to meditate while I walk, right? Now I want to meditate while I walk, get health benefits, and do some business. Okay, so that's my thinking. So I'm leveraging my efforts. So, and that's what optimization is. Yeah. So I'm the guy who loves the keto diet. Why? Because I'm hacking. I'm optimizing. Right. I'm the guy that likes the super nootropics and vitamins and things like that. Why? Because I'm optimizing. Right. So why I have such a big interest in hypnosis, right? Because I want to optimize. I want the best thing for myself, and then I could teach it, and then I could, right? So these sorts of things. So there's a skill. That's a skill stack that nobody on freaking earth has other than me. What I'm telling you is you have the same thing, and if you just start talking and have the confidence to talk and to articulate your message from that, your message that is born from the rich experience that you have in your life, you're several steps ahead. I talked to a fella that I'm going to talk to a little bit later today who suffered an immense, huge health issue that nobody else can say they did. A lot of people have the same health issue, but very few people would go right back into their business and go through the hurdles that this man had to do. So I'm consulting with him later today to start on how does he get that message out there? How does he use that virality? How does he use that hook to get to a level where it creates the interest? See, the biggest problem we all have is attention. How do I get your attention? Well, for the guy that I was telling you about earlier that was on the internet, he is in a huge audience, a huge rabid audience of people trying to create relationships, and pretty much 35, 30 and younger, right? Huge audience right now. Why? Because there's, without getting all into it, there's immense pain in that age group, males, and it's like taking candy from kids. It's a great audience. He's doing the things that allow him to get the attention that he seeks, and with all kinds of authority hacks. I'm going to give you a link down below on an interview I did with Chase Hughes, who is he's done a book called The Ellipsis Manual. Yours truly is actually on the back with a testimonial. He does body language, and he has a great channel if you look him up. But he also is about a lot of the same stuff, and that's how we hooked up, is that I'm interested in, which is communication. He teaches police and military how to interrogate and how to read people to know if they're lying or not, and when they're telling the truth. In that, he's done a great study on authority. He talks about authority and how to create it on one of my podcasts. Again, I'll put a link down there. Simply by doing it, by being the authority and owning it, you have it. So that's what I'm here to tell you today. Go out and just do it, right? Nobody has your background. Nobody has your assets, your persona. Like I said, I'm consulting later today on it, how to leverage it. Nobody has it. Your life. So go create it, right? Go write down right now, 5 or 10 of your life challenges, the stuff that just kicked you in the ass, and then demonstrate or write out how that made you stronger and bigger than you already are, and how you can take that and share it to the world. And that is what professional speakers might call your platform. That is what you want to share. Okay, you want to, when you talk, you want to share that. So how does that relate to whatever beans you're selling? Okay, but you have to get attention. You have to have a platform. You have to have the virality hook. You may not be, something as viral as my friend Kevin, but there is a pain in your marketplace that you need to make your market aware of, and then heal it, and essentially let the world know your message, and then turn your potential clients into their hero. Let them be a hero. Okay, so let your market be a hero. Be their Obi-Wan Kenobi. Be their Yoda. So I'll leave you with that. And as Yoda said, don't, try, do. Peace out.